Yo, what's poppin', people? How's it going? A little bit different today. Today I'm recording a voiceover over the footage from my workout, which was pull day today. Yesterday's video, the mic quality was pretty abysmal, so I ordered a new one. Should be here tomorrow, but in the meantime, this is a kind of one-of-a-kind video where it's just voiceover ASMR style. While I show the workout. And yeah, let me know how this works. Maybe I'll do it another time if I don't feel like talking. However, while I was at the gym, in between sets, I really wish I could have been recording and talking, because it's like stuff comes up that I'm thinking about. I'm like, ooh, I'd love to talk about this. But yeah, I'll try to remember as much of that as I can. So like I said, today was pull day. The first video is of me doing my warm-up. I just do pulls of my rear delt to just kind of get them warmed up, and then some arm swings. This is kind of what I've always done. I don't remember who it was that commented mentioning that the rear delt warm-up can be done with cables, and then it can help with the tension as opposed to dumbbells, which I used in my last video. I fully agree, and thank you for reminding me. I haven't done these in a while, but I actually used to do them a lot and like them. And yeah, it felt really good this time, just kind of warming up that muscle and the shoulder, because that's what I've been dealing with. Is sort of it's a really common shoulder injury. It's not really an injury, it's just like a recurring sort of chronic pain from overdeveloping the front of your body, your pecs and your shoulders. Your kind of shoulder bone gets mixed up and sore, and sometimes you'll feel it a lot during push days. So I'm trying to prevent that by getting a proper warm-up in. Anyways, the goal going into this workout is just back and buys, hit them really hard, move some weight around, try and get a pump, but also mainly just try and push myself on the actual weight and the reps. And that doesn't mean doing 100 reps of a bar or just failing at 1 rep of 300 on a row. It just means, you know, doing a manageable weight to the point of exhaustion, like each time, and starting with a heavier weight, seeing what I can do just to push myself, and then maybe going lighter or maybe going heavier if I could do, you know, a lot of them. That was the case here with these barbell rows. I started with a warm-up set with the bar, but then I went in and added a plate. When I actually lifted it, it felt really good. I think I got like 10 or maybe 11, which for me felt like a lot since I haven't really trained. I'm kind of untrained right now, even though I have muscle memory from, you know, lifting a lot in the past during sports and just after, you know, high school and college. I did get a little cocky here though. I threw some 25 pounds, which is 50 pounds total, you know, 225s. We're good at math on this channel. Here's a fun supercut of me doing arm swings that I thought looked like a cool Fortnite or TikTok dance, or both. You can see though they're immediately not happening. Picked it up, put it right back down. Nope, no chance. Swallow the ego. Embarrassing, so embarrassing. Everyone's laughing at you when you do this. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty normal, you know. I'd rather do that when I immediately clock that I'm not barely gonna get one than just, you know, even do the one. Why waste the time? Just do the proper set. So I lowered it down to, this is I think 155, 135 plus 20. That's, like I said, math. I got, you know, 7 or 8 of them, and it felt really good. So again, just trying to like push myself with the weight here. But yeah, I lowered it down a little bit because I think one of these sets I got 6 with 155, and then I dropped down. I might not have needed to do that. I probably could have just stayed at 135, but I think going down 20 pounds isn't the worst. It's not that much of the overall weight here, and if I can get a few more reps to like 8 or 7 and really work it, I feel like that to me feels better. But again, you can switch it up. There's no real hard rules as long as you're really working hard at a certain, you know, reasonable rep range for hypertrophy training. Rows work the upper back, and usually when I do back workouts, I do a combination of rowing and, you know, horizontal pulls, so pulling weight towards the body while I'm standing up, and then vertical pulls, so like pull downs, taking a bar, pulling it down on top of your head, or, you know, through to your chest or whatever. Loosely 2 different angles, some stuff in between, you know, back raises and flies and other stuff like that. But today in this workout, it just so happens that I kind of forgot to do pull downs. I was in row boy mode, and so I just did rows from 3 different angles, and I didn't really notice it until the end. I was like, I should just do pull downs somewhere in between there, like always. I like that workout a lot. It's a really good workout, and it's good to just keep it balanced. So next time I'll probably just prioritize the vertical lifts, so like cable pull downs, or there's a machine with, you know, weight you can put plates on, and just, I think it's called, what is it, Smith? No, it's not the Smith. It's the thing you pull down, and that's it. Right at the end here, you can see I'm I'm doing a little cheating. That's okay. You know, just burning out, doing some, just getting the weight up, whatever. Cheating's okay as long as you don't tell your girlfriend. Cheating's okay as long as you're not doing it the whole time. That's metaphorical. Don't cheat on your partner, please. Seriously, that's messed up. But anyways, sorry. Moving on to dumbbell rows here. I've been changing the angle around a little bit on these. The filming angle, that is, like during the same workout, just mixing it up a little bit. Which feels nice, you know, it's very Sulekian, sort of, just to like have variety with the shots. The same static shot over and over. Bad, very bad. Many are saying this. What is this, a TikTok live stream? Come on now. I do use the term Sulekian unironically because kind of what's got me both back in the gym and planted the seed in my mind of like filming these and just kind of making chiller vlogs is watching Sam Sulek. If some of you are likely familiar, but if you're not, he's just a gym guy that's pretty fucking stacked up, but he films these vlogs every day and they're really chill. He just talks about lifting and that's pretty much it. Talks about the lifts, what he's doing, kind of doesn't give some advice, but the advice is mainly framed through his own experience of it, like what he likes and what he doesn't like. And obviously he's giant, so you know it's reasonable to listen. But I also think his temperament is very interesting, and it's easy to watch. It's very calming, like a lot of YouTube content that I enjoy. It's very calming. And so one day I'll do a couple videos and try and plug myself into that algorithm. But you know, because I'm not a giant guy, it'll be a different brand of that type of chilled daily workout vlog thing. It'll be more so a let's get ripped together, or let's just get stronger together. I don't do crazy weight. I'm not gonna do crazy stuff, but I you know, I try and push myself, and I think just having some daily outlet for that gets me in the gym. And it also, I think for some of you have said like, yeah, watching these kind of motivates me to just get out of the house. So here real quick, something happened where this guy was walking to get water, and I kind of noticed that he was walking and then he stopped and kind of turned around and stared the other way, like stared outside. I think it was because he was worried that he was walking into the shot. And I thought that was interesting. I think that's a very human reaction to walking in front of a camera. Like if someone's taking photos of something, it's the same sort of thing, under the impression that someone is like filming and they need the full shot. And I just said, no, you're good, man. I was trying to say like I just film all of it, and so it's not really for my form or anything like that. It's just like all that. I do think there's a certain kind of not paranoia, but just like discomfort with the idea of being filmed. It didn't seem like that was the case here. He seemed very chill, seemed just like he was trying to not get in the way, which is a totally normal response. But also it gives me a little anxiety filming, because I'm like, you know, some people might not be that comfortable with it. Even though the gym I'm at, a lot of people do film. It's kind of understood that that's okay. People are just, you know, there to work out. But I'm sure it does for some people cause anxiety that they're on camera. And that is definitely an ethical question. You know, it's like what's cool to do, what's not. Is creating an environment for people that already might be intimidated by the idea of going into the gym, where people are, you know, really trained up and you're untrained, you're heavier, you're not as, you know, good or understanding about the gym you're trying to learn. That can definitely, I could see, create an environment that doesn't feel as comfortable and might make you not want to go. So I've thought about that a little bit, but I definitely think the gym I'm at is more chill. I do have another membership to a place where it's like really busy, a lot of people, and no one films. And I'm probably not going to film for that reason. I'm trying to just suss out the vibe, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll start and just see if someone gets mad or someone kicks me out. If I'm the only guy filming, you're kind of like a little bit of a dickhead, but who cares? Anyways, so I've been kind of rambling in this video, but I'll just get back to talking about the workout here. You might have seen there, I'm doing cable rows here. Again, it's another row exercise, but I had a handle. I tried a handle and it immediately didn't work because of the angle. My hands were slipping, and it's not actually what I normally use. I normally use the vertical handle cable, which you can see right there. That's the V. I don't know what it's called, but most people use that when they're rowing, or like a wide grip thing if they're doing something different. And I like this handle. It feels good. You can really kind of squeeze the back, and that's what I was trying to do here, was just put up some weight, get the back squeezed up, full range of motion. I do like extending forward to stretch out the lats, and when I do that, I notice I swing a lot, like I'm using momentum from extending forward. But to me feels a little better than like sitting full perfect posture 90-degree rock solid and then just rowing like a machine. Like I get that that's probably better for optimal growth, but for me, rowing, I don't know, it feels nice to stretch it, and I kind of do that with the dumbbells as well. And maybe that's, I mean, someone correct me, or if anyone has any advice, this is open forum, this channel, so fucking shout out, you guys can go nuts in the comments, which some of you have not gone nuts, but just provided perspectives and information, and I do appreciate that, because I'm like, I would consider myself an experienced lifter, but also I've always done it pretty much one way, and that makes it so that I'm, you know, I have lots of room to learn about stuff. But yeah, rambled again, classic. That's fine though. I went to failure on those back workouts. I was cheating at the end. That's fine. Putting up weight, half stack, as it might be called, a little more than half stack. That's the most I've ever rode, really. I don't ever really go that much higher than that, but hopefully, you know, within a month, I'll be able to put it up more, put up heavy weight. So my biceps are super weak. I'm here doing 30-pound dumbbell curls, and I didn't really get that many. I was swinging a little bit. I could definitely tighten up the form, I think, but I'm also untrained, so like curls with this weight feels pretty good for just being untrained. I used to do dumbbell curls one at a time. And I still do that at the end when I'm burnt out, like when I can't do both at the same time, because it is pretty, it's not intense, it's an arm workout, but it's, you know, for the workout, it's more intense than doing one at a time. At the end, if I'm burnt out, I just switch to one at a time and try and get as many as I can. And here, wasn't crazy reps, but it felt good. I lowered the weight a little bit, needed to do that, that's fine. And yeah, I only did, I think, 3 sets of that, maybe 4, because biceps, to me, I should train them harder, but I think because they are a like smaller muscle in comparison to like legs or chest or shoulders or back, I can neglect them, and I shouldn't do that. I should thoroughly hit them, and like there, I probably could have, like I did with rows, you know, start off with the main workout doing a couple extra sets and just working it harder. But that's fine, you know, the more you learn, the more you know. And now I'm watching it back and going, yeah, I didn't even really notice that, but that's interesting. I did a few sets of lat flies here, which again, I did lateral raises the other day with push day. I think it was 2 days ago, because I didn't go to the gym the day in between, but it's a very similar exercise. It's just at a different angle. You see, I'm flying with dumbbells, flying away, but also it's working a different part of the body. Is working the back because I'm angled forward as opposed to straight up and down. When you're lifting straight up and down, the side delt is being used. When you're lifting weights upwards at that angle that I was here, you're using more of your back. You're obviously still using your rear delt, which is your shoulder, but that isn't being used that much when you're doing side delt. So it's good. It feels good. I did, I think, 3 sets of flies here. I probably should have done 4, like pushed a little harder, because again, this is a muscle I didn't really train. I did rows, but that's a different working style of the back muscles. But you know, whatever, felt good, feels good. It'll be sore tomorrow. That's why I love back flies. Just get super fucking sore if you're untrained. Finished off here with some barbell curls. You know, curling on the squat rack, there's some stigma around it, and I get it if it's a gym that doesn't have 15 squat racks like this gym has. That's why I quite like this gym. That's why I started at it. It's kind of absurd because you can't see, but outside there's 10 more racks, like full cages. So there's never a shortage of racks. But yeah, finished off with that, and that was about an hour-long workout, and I didn't really feel like I wanted to do that much more because I'm gonna prioritize pull downs next time I do a back day. But it was a good workout, you know. Came home, didn't film this, but I had some protein. I might cut in some footage, phone footage, and talk for a little bit, but that's pretty much the workout. It's a shorter video, but you know, sometimes in life there's some stuff that's going on. Exposing myself as a dirty little guy because I'm wearing the shirt that I wore to the gym while I was editing, but I'm gonna shower. I promise. My shower is just getting worked on, and it's done now, so we're going to do that. There's a few other questions I had for viewers that I just want to ask and put out in the world, and if you guys have feedback, that's great. First thing is, do you want progress shots, like of just like me to take off my shirt and flex? A lot of people do that. I don't mind doing it, but I also don't usually do that. And so it might take some getting used to, but also that I think it could be interesting in terms of like an arc of like how the training, what happens, what results in the training and the nutrition, which again, obviously if you're doing the training, if you're working hard and you're having enough protein, your muscles are going to grow because you're tearing them and feeding them. That's just the way it is. But also I don't know how necessary that is for the function of content like this, where I'm just trying to consistently talk about what I'm doing and consistently do the stuff that I then makes me able to talk about it. Let me know what you thought of the voiceover episode. Should be coming out with another one soon. Leg day. One thing that's fun about this is that if I upload a chest day or a push day, and then I upload a pull day, and then I don't upload a leg day, and then the next day or a few days after I upload a push day, you will probably assume that I've skipped leg day, which, you know, might be true, or maybe I just didn't film it and I did leg day and I forgot to film it, even though I was definitely doing leg day and not doing leg day. That's the excuse I'm going to use every time. However, but in all honesty, I think having these videos will make it so that I can keep honest with my split, because I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing. If I'm not documenting some of the stuff I'm doing, you might be missing out on some of that, even though obviously if I burn out or it's too much work, that's fine. But the way I want to do it is just when I go and I'm following my split, push, pull, legs, I film it, I record it, I edit it together, hopefully get a little faster at editing, or hire someone. That would be fine because it's not too complicated of an edit as long as I'm like recording with audio. This one is obviously a little different, but just something like that where I'm following the split, posting consistently, and hopefully getting plugged into the fitness algorithm at some point. That might take a little bit, but that's okay. That's how YouTube is. So let me know what you thought. Thank you for watching, and bye. Get out there and pick some shit up, you freaking goblins.